Mayapap-atap po mga kabalen. And again, welcome for another day of Delta Cup. Ito na po ang ating day 7 of competition. 6 games po ang ating matutunghayan, pero ito ang ating first game. Santo Tomas, or rather Candaba, wants to bounce back from a sorry loss against Santo Tomas. Ang makakalaban nila ay ang isa sa mga home teams, undefeated City of San Fernando. Ryan Paro po muli, ang inyong commentator, coming to you live from the BREN Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga. So San Fernando naman, bagamat may kita isang buwan kalahati na sila hindi nakakapaglaro, makikita natin na they are very excited to start the year 2024 on a right note with the win against this team. But for Candaba, in a short while, meron tayong ipapakitang focus player na talaga namang nagpakitang gilas yesterday against Santo Tomas. Medyo kinulang lang sila down the stretch of probably one of the bright spots for Candaba. We're talking about De La Peña. But for overall team sa Candaba, ang nagustuhan ko sa kanila, yung kanilang half-court set in the very first quarter and the second quarter. As we take a look at that focus player that I'm talking about, isa sa mga kailangan gawin pa ng Candaba is that they need to limit their turnovers. Napakarami lang turnovers down the stretch. But taking a look back at this team in red, the San Fernando, overall they are number 1 in points. They are also number 1 in assists. So ibig sabihin, almost everybody sa San Fernando can contribute immensely sa kanilang cause. So, wag na natin patagalin pa. It's San Fernando versus Candaba right now here in Delta Cup. At ito na nga, ang first 5 for both teams. We're gonna flash that on the screen shortly. Ito na. For Candaba, the team that wants to bounce back from a defeat, Rino in the guard position. Off guard is Paginto. Small forward is Arias. Power forward is Parungao. And the center is Buen Suseco, who had been sterling performance last time out. For San Fernando, it's going to be W. Dizon on the guard. Shooting guards Padilla, small forwards David, J. Dizon is power forward, and center is Siason. Our referees for this ball game is going to be Willie Hibe, Martin Escalambre is our crew chief, and Noel Menchero. First quarter is underway at agad-agad nagpakitang San Fernando with the basket inside the paint. So, nakalimutan kong banggitin sa ating pre-game. Ang San Fernando pala, they are number 1 in points at the paint, averaging 40 points in that area. Nakpo si Parungaw, libreng-libre, hindi na ipasok ang kanyang tira. City San Fernando wearing in red, samantalang Candaba and they're in immaculate white. Out of time na shot clock for San Fernando to pull up a play. Siya nga pala, yung ating venue announcer na si Molin Tibucio Cabalinsa, his husband. Oh, take a look at that, 3-point shot for San Fernando, courtesy of Padilla. Molins and Ryan Cabalinsa has celebrated their wedding anniversary today. Ay! Happy wedding anniversary, Tokayo and Ma'am Molins. Love you very much both from your Delta Cup family. And of course, present ang ating Deputy Commissioner na talagang hardworking. Nandito po ang si Totoy Marquez is in attendance today. Of course, ang kanyang team, Pampanga Giant Lanterns, Pampanga ni ating chairman ng Delta Cup na si Governor Delta Pineda. They are champions once again this year. Parang 25 years ago, nag-champion din ang kanununuan ng Pampanga nung buhay pa si Mayor BREN. In the meantime, shot block there by San Fernando. So both ends of the floor, they imposing their will. At nakalimutan ko rin banggitin sa pregame na ang Candaba po ay galing sa talo kahapon. Gigil silang manalo ngayon. They only about less than 24 hours to prepare. So isa pang factor yan. Kaya ba nilang i-contain yung stamina? Kasi San Fernando, matagal na sila din naglalaro. So that's another thing that Candaba can consider. 19 seconds on the shot clock, 8 minutes and 27 remaining in the first quarter. So far, San Fernando have a good start. Already 5 points. Make that 8. That's 3. 3-point. Sorry, it's 2 3-point shots already. Siazon on the left corner. Still a jits all for Candaba. David with the kickball. And the ball will stay with Candaba with 14 seconds on the shot clock. So, we are live on both Pampanga Information Office and also at Sinagliga Asia. And later on, during halftime in our first game, i-announce ko rin ang mga games mamaya sa Sinagliga Asia for the quarterfinals on Bracket B. Kahapon yung Bracket A. Natapos sila alas 11 na. Grabe. Action-packed games yesterday. First free throw is no good for Candaba. Naghahanap pa rin sila ng unang punto sa larong ito. The second free throw is up and it's out. It is a late violation. Hoy, batiin ko rin ng former employee ng UNTV is now working at the BPO industry, Raymond Balalaksa. Good morning, bro. Thank you very much. Hopefully you can repay your deeds, what you did to me a couple of days ago. 2 minutes gone by sa ating first quarter. Wala pa rin puntos ang Candaba at the start of this 6-game broadcast. So shortly, at the end of the quarter, I'll announce the other games that will be installed for you today, mga kabalens. Again, maya pa dapat po. Naku! Ito ang nagiging problema ng Candaba ever since yung turnovers nila. Isa pa yung Pinoy tato kanina sa pregame. Pag hindi sila nag-take care ng basketball, nako, talagang kakainin sila ng buhay ng kanilang katunggali. 7 minutes and 37 remaining that time. First turnover for San Fernando. And here comes Paginto. Razzle-dazzle drive with a running shot. First bucket for Candaba as compared to 8 for San Fernando. He's swinging around on left wing. Oh, this time Candaba. Great defense. How? Mic testing, sound. Mic testing, sound. Sound check, mic testing. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check, mic test, sound check. Okay, mga kaibigan, muli humingi po ako ng paumanhin sa ating mga Facebook viewers kung nagkaroon po kami ng slight technical problem sa ating sound, ating mga technicians at ating mga kasama sa broadcast team ay inayos po ang aking sound. Nagkaroon lang po kami ng slight technical problem pero patuloy po tayo sa laro at umaarangkada na po unti-unti ang San Fernando. They only allow Candaba 4 points and they have an 8-0 run mula nung tayo nagkaroon ng konting problema sa sound. Muli ako po ang inyong lingkod, Ryan Pajaro, doing the commentaries live from the BREN GUIAO Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga, as another basket here for San Fernando. They're now slowly running amok. (18-14). It's a 3-point lead with 4 minutes and 27 remaining in the first quarter. Candaba namimiligro dito. They haven't scored for the past 3 minutes. And they kept silent. Last time they scored on the 7-minute mark of the first quarter. And they allow San Fernando with 12 unanswered points. Can they make it 15? Not this time around. 10 on the shot clock. Shot will not work for Ramirez, pero he draws a foul. He will take 2 shots. So, pwede nating sabihin na sa ngayon pa lang ang San Fernando together with Lubao, together with the other teams that are vying for it, like Porac, are the elite teams of Delta Cup. And of course, if San Fernando's unblemished record will continue, then they are now on hot pursuit for a possible playoff picture which will happen in March. Samantala Ramirez will be called for the offensive foul. He wore off his left elbow on that instant. Both teams had 3 team fouls. 3 team fouls ang Candaba, 3 team fouls din ang San Fernando. The score is 18-14 lamang ang San Fernando ng 14. 3 seconds shade under 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. And ganun-ganun na lang. That is already the 6th turnover of Candaba. And that's not a good sign. That's not a good start. Especially kagagaling sila sa masakit na talo kahapon. It looks like San Fernando wants to blow by Candaba. Everything else. The lob pass, the skip, and the hoop. Great anticipation between Bautista and Ramirez. 20-4 ang ating talaan. Inside incursion, sapal, pero may foul sa ilalim. Aquino only his first personal. Actually, he's one of the relievers, backup centers for San Fernando. So makikita mo yung height disparity, no? Although magka-height sila ni Sadi at Aquino, pero si Aquino yung mas athletic. And that's the coach of Candaba. The home team San Fernando on their first game in the morning. Siguro kung itong San Fernando is on the last game, we're gonna expect a full house dito, no? Pero since sila yung first game, ay yung mga municipality dito or ka-syudad dito sa San Fernando, manono lang sila. But this is the first case of traveling. San Fernando 20, Candaba 6. Approaching 3 minutes in the first quarter. Baseline drive, the spin, partially deflected. De La Peña, our focus player, scoring the first bucket. Tingnan natin kung maduduplicate ni De La Peña ang kanyang performance last time out. 2:43 remaining, the turnaround. Not close. Rebound control for Candaba. De La Peña brings down the ladder using his left. He is a lefty. The drop pass again. 7 turnovers. 7 turnovers for Candaba in the first quarter. That's a horrible figure. Yun ang kailangan gamutin dito ng Candaba on the upcoming games if they want to have the winning streak back on track. 2:25. Palisok. From the corner, 3-point shot. That's long. Whoop. Meron tayong foul sa ilalim. Let's see that again in slow-mo on that last bit of action. Okay, ang signal ng referee ay hindi siya. Yung kabila. Yung box out sa kabila. The foul is away from the play. Not on that angle yung sa kabila. So the foul is on Ramirez, number 10, his first personal. So kita mo kanina sa slow-mo. Ito yung pinakita. Yung sa weak side ang tinawagan ng foul. One more free throw. 8 points for Candaba. Can they make 9? No. So apart from turnovers, their free throws has been on a downhill. Usually Candaba's shooting 65%. Now it's down to 60. So yan pa yung kailangan nilang gamutin sa kanilang accuracy sa free throw line. 2 minutes remaining sa ating first quarter. Ang ganda ng ball movement ng San Fernando. That's already the third miss from 3-point territory para sa San Fernando. Huli ni Ramirez. And he catches the fish. And he is on a fishing expedition for the home run. (22-8). San Fernando so far loading it over. De La Peña was rejected. Mendoza, great timing defense, but the other De La Peña, or rather he rather get the offensive rebound and shown tenacity of the boards. He draws a foul. Foul will be on Mendoza, his first personal. So ito ang ating focus player, De La Peña. The last time out, he scored 18 points. Pero on a losing effort. They lost by 4 against Santo Tomas. And now they are down by a big 14-point margin. Ibig sabihin talagang masasabi nating powerhouse itong San Fernando. 9 points for Candaba, 22 points for San Fernando. A minute and 25 sa ating first quarter. Game 1 of 6 ng ating Delta Cup. Maya padayap kay kayo, mga kabalen. 10 to shoot. Bautista on the left side. Open shot, Ramirez. Fourth failure from 3-point territory. So that's another thing that San Fernando can improve. They're outside the territory, but they're passing. Oh, look at that. They almost got a basket. That time, swatted away by Candaba. Ang gusto ko naman sa Candaba, yung kanilang interior defense maganda. Yun ang positive sign as far as Candaba is concerned. And they force a foul on Bautista. That will be the second foul on Bautista. Yes, it is. Second personally Bautista. 2 free throws. Once more for Candaba. Because San Fernando already in penalty situation as early as the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. And of course, doon sa mga nanonood sa Maynila, mamaya-maya, after ng ating Delta Cup, panoorin niyo po. Kung meron kayong time pumunta sa Araneta Coliseum, watch the Wish Music Awards. Yung mga mahilig sa music. Meron tayong awards night sa Araneta Coliseum hosted by Igga Bagnaya and Christian Bautista. 37 seconds sa ating first quarter. As promised, later on, after this first quarter, I'll bring you the full schedule for Sinag Liga Asia quarterfinals. Look at that. Jump shot by San Fernando. 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Candaba 10, San Fernando 24. Almost a turnover. That could have been the 8th turnover for Candaba kung nangyari yun. 4th rejection for San Fernando. Aquino erasing that shot, and on the other end of the floor, instant basket with the 3 seconds remaining. It hit the goal, and that's a turnover. No, it's just a tap. 1.3 seconds remaining. They need to have a desperate heave, the pitch. And other player catches when the floor ends the first quarter with a 26 points San Fernando output as compared to 10 for Candaba. As we take a look at this first quarter highlights, we'll show you shortly kung saan umarangkada ng husto ang San Fernando. Take a look at this, mga kaibigan. Wenso Seco, sinapal ni Padilla on the fast break. Running shot works, and from the baseline, the following. That's some of the first quarter highlights for you. As we go on to this quarter break, we'll be right back with that on top. 26-10, San Fernando. Okay, nagbabalik po tayo sa ating Delta Cup. As promised, let me give you the games. Yung mga mangyayari sa Sinagdiga Asya Lakas 40. So, the top-seeded team, Mapua 5-1 Incorporated, will be going against GTL. IGT versus Taytay Project. We also have Mamba versus Santa Rosa Lions. Okay, later on we'll give you the full schedule. Wala akong eksaktong time and schedule, but at least you have an idea who are the quarterfinal pairings for the Sinagdiga Asya Lakas 40. That will be later on at 2 o'clock at 1 Arena Cainta. Now, let's review the first quarter demographics. Ang naging problema dito ng Candaba, they have 6 turnovers and they only scored 10 points. San Fernando only hitting 2 3-point shots, but they missed 6. So they missed 4 3-point shots. So kailangan ayusin niya ng San Fernando. But with regards to the fast break points, half of that, 13 of the 26 points ng na-score ng San Fernando are coming from fast break. At doon sa 13 na yon, 11 of that points in the paint. So ganong katindi ang San Fernando. Majority of the points are coming from inside. 26-12. San Fernando now up by 14 points. From the corner, he will drive. The kick out, turnover. Fast break. And a conversion. Nicely done. 26-14. The lead is 12. The lob pass. Biggie Padilla. Inside incursion. Oh, beat. So, umalog ang tira. Rather. Fresh shot clock for the red shirts. Padilla fires. Can't make it from 3-point territory. That's the 5th miss. And here's the sidestep by Paginto using the left hand. Basket and 1. That deserves a second look. Look at this. Marco Polo, Elmer Reyes na naggalaw yun. San Fernando will utilize a timeout. The lead is down to 10. Back to live action, meron ng tayong special birthday greeting. Ngayong araw na po ito, birthday ng Aerial Voyager Vergel Meneses. Today is his 55th birthday. He was born January 14, 1969. Ngayon po ay January 14, 2024. 55 years old na po ang buting municipal mayor ng Bulacan, Mayor Vergel Meneses. Happy birthday sa iyo from the Delta Cup family. Pabatian ni Coach Leo Isaac. Naging nakalaban mo nung PBA days. In the meantime, another basket by Padilla. Yan, sa mga nagmamahal kay Vergel, birthday na birthday ngayon ni Aerial Voyager. At marami tayong mga nakitang players dito sa Delta Cup. Yung mga galaw na Aerial Voyager. Kanina, di ba, yung sidestep? Parang gano'n na rin yun eh. 28-17, San Fernando. Back to a double-digit spread, 11 points. All it says the ref, we have a charging foul. It is a offensive foul on Sadi, illegal pick. That will be the first personal foul on Sadi. Okay, the referees are clarifying something. Okay, sa San Fernando, we have a technical foul sa isang player na San Fernando due to taunting. Yan na yung jersey number 17. Later I will show you his name. After that physical altercation. Yan I see, I believe that's Maginto. We'll check that. Oh! Second case of traveling. Padaya who was called for the technical kanina. 2 minutes gone by sa ating second quarter, 28-18. 10 points ang lamang ng San Fernando. Nakaagaw dito ang San Fernando. Those turnovers really hurting Candaba's cause all throughout the game and all throughout the tournament. Dizon and the rest of San Fernando want to increase their lead to a more comfortable fashion. Meron silang 9 seconds of the shot clock. The turnaround, the spin, the drop. 3-point field goal. Ayaw pa rin. But look at the tenacity of the boys of San Fernando. There are a lot of offensive rebounds. Ocampo soaring high for that. Na-foul nga lang siya upstairs. That Sadi will be second person. First personal. Check that. First personal on Sadi. Take a look at this slow-mo replay. Off the miss. Look at Ocampo. Well-timed lead. Another offensive rebound off the steal. And they get the bucket. And San Fernando now lose control. 31-18. The lead is 13 points. Baker's dozen. From the left side, baseline drive. Pinay ng depensa. Sapa lang naman ni Bayabay. And Sadi a bit hurt on his head. On the other end of the floor, Padilla consummates. And I think Sadi medyo nasaktan siya doon on that last instant. Hold it. We have a substitution for Candaba. On that last instant, in yung sapal. Oh! It is an accidental headbutt. Nagkiskisa ng kanilang ulo. Aray. Okay, referee halts play. He needs to clarify something to the officials. Okay, so Candaba has issued a warning for improper bench decorum. The lead is 15, 33-18. So far, Candaba medyo na namimiligro. 15 putos ang kanilang hinahabol. 12 seconds on the shot clock. At halftime, I'll bring to you the remaining games of Delta Cup and also some greetings from Facebook. Mamaya yan at halftime. Dizon on a fast break. Dizon, fake pass. His layup is short. Kulang sa pektos at kulang sa lobo yung tira ni Dizon. Two-man substitution. Upo muna si Padilla and Ocampo. Team foul picture. Candaba 3. San Fernando 4. Baseline jumper. Paginto finally. A 2-point field goal for Paginto. It's been a long time since he hit that one. 4 points na po si Paginto. 5:57 remaining sa first. Inside incursion, wala. Offensive rebound na bitawan. And Candaba will slow down this tempo. From the baseline, Nidoa. Reno could have scored that easily, but he didn't. Wraparound pass, that's too fancy. Yan sinasabi sa kasabiang Ingles, a little mustard off the hot dog. And look at the Candaba coach, really upset on that last call. But he needs to be careful because they already had a warning for improper bench decorum credited to the coach. Jumper, nothing. And the ball goes to Candaba. (32-20). (13 to shoot. They swing it around. 3-point shot on the left quarter court. Wala. Offensive rebound. De La Peña bounces out. And the ball goes back to San Fernando. Padaya, starter step. Wants to go. Take matters into his own hands. And why not? Padaya gives them a 15-point cushion. 35-20. And of course, naglalaro si Pangulo. Kabag-anak pala niya to. Mac Parungaw. Hello. Thank you for watching. Of course, Mac Parungaw played in the government agency of Department of Foreign Affairs emissaries on a government league. Arias. Missing the shot. Again, binabati ko ang pamilya ni Mac Parungaw. One of the good snipers. And ito na. Traveling. Even the venue announcer, ang kaniyang bosses ni Mamolins. 3-point shot once more. Candaba hurry that shot. Walang masyadong offensive pattern. That's a 4-inch. That's up. Traveling. Substitutions now for San Fernando and Candaba. 4 minutes remaining, standing first. Low post play. It's a foul. Now for San Fernando, that will be free throws for the offended party because San Fernando now in penalty situation. Two free throws now para sa Candaba. That's Sadi. Kailangan pa ng konting lakas sa kanyang throw. Whoops! Buti na lang pumasok because if that second free throw missed, automatic double lane violation dahil dalawang players ang umentra sa lane too soon. 37-21. 3-point shot on its way. Bullseye! Padayaw cans in a triple. That's only the third triple out of 11 attempts. Daming pinukol na tres dito ang San Fernando. Tatlo lang na ipasok, but nonetheless, Oh, how about that? How about that? Wenso Seco. Pwedeng pang ano yun, ano pare? Pwedeng pang ano yun? Shocking ako. 40-21. The lead is 19 so far. Again, we're coming to you live from the BREN GUIAO Convention Center. San Fernando, Pampanga. Yours truly, Juan Paulo, doing the call. In the meantime, a foul against San Fernando, but that's an offensive foul. It will not count it as penalty. The foul is on David. It's first personal. And here comes San Fernando off the loose chains. Can they finish the fast break? They don't. But they will take 2 free throws with a good pass inside. Look at this. Great presence of mind. He found an open guy, and Miliano will be rewarded with 2 free throws. Okay, may some miscommunication ng table official dahil alam nyo, kasi ako nagbe-venue announcer ko, may explain ko lang sa ating mga viewers. Kapag ang isang player ay nagpi-free throw na, hindi na pwede magbase. Hahaya mo munang tumira ng 2 free throws. Ngayon, pag naipasok ni Maliano, yung pangalawang free throw, then the substitution will occur. Let's see. So it won't happen. No, it's a lane violation. Then the substitution will finally take place for Candaba. So yan. Konting education lang, konting reminder lang sa ating mga kababayan, yung mga nagmamahal sa basketball, ano? 41-21, it's a 20-point edge. San Fernando dominating so far, as expected. Elite teams here in the Delta Cup, and they let the Lapeños score that easily because, hey, 18 ating lamang. So far, the only Waterloo for San Fernando are their 3-point bombs. They only made 4 out of 12. Look at that, 4 of 12 from 3-point territory. But other than that, assist, fast breaks, inside paint, or they loading it over. 41-21, 41-23 rather. The lead is 18 points. Shackle defense by Miliano, but he draws a foul, and it will be free throws time for Candaba. Okay, upo muna si Salazar. And maganda yung balasan ng tao dito ng coaching staff ng San Fernando. They make sure that they have fresh legs and fresh lungs in this particular ball game, and so far they're up by 18 points. Make that 17 points. 41-24. Malaki is now manning the point guard chores for San Fernando. They have 10 seconds on the shot clock with 2 minutes and 9 remaining. Here comes the point guard. What a drop pass. Oh, that's a highlight. How did he find that pass to Padilla? 43-25. And San Fernando is trapping the ball carrier here on the half court. Renzo Seco, that pass. De La Peña, the hang time, smothered by Season. Oh, this intensity of these two guys is now percolating, and that deserves a second look. Look at this. A nerve-shattering shot block. Ika nga sabi ni Seb Sarmenta, huli ka, supalpal. Free throws now for San Fernando. They're shooting 67%, but they already missed 4 shots today. So medyo bababa ang kanilang free throw percentage. Under 2 minutes remaining, a minute 41, 43 to 25 as expected at halftime break. Ang ibibigay ko sa inyo mga kababayan, yung mga remaining games for today sa ating Delta Cup. And look at this, San Fernando. The pressing is unforgiving. They're gonna harass the ball carrier well enough. So that's another miscue for Candaba because the shot clock is at 15 seconds and they inbounded on the backcourt, automatic backcourt violation. San Fernando now, they're looking for another 20-point cushion, but that time, that's already the 5th instance of traveling. San Fernando, 5 traveling. Wala pang traveling ang Candaba, wala pa. Puro San Fernando ang may traveling. That time, it is a foul. So, 2 free throws time. Miliano will be called for his second personal foul. Ayun. Yan, nias na ni Deputy Com Totoy Marquez. Pangalawang foul ni Miliano. And I'm absolutely right on the nose. Of course, pati natin ating overhead production direct Alejo. He's doing an NYBL whereby siya in Cabanatuan. Nasa Cabanatuan na sila ngayon. Free throw is good. It is now 43 to 27. Approaching a minute sa ating first half. Miliano sidestep. 6th instance of traveling. Aha. Parang namimiesta sa traveling at San Fernando. But they can afford that for as long as the lead is not chopped down to 10. They can do that. And look at the head coach of San Fernando shaking his head. Ano ba yan? Baseline drive by Candaba. The follow away by Buen Soseco. Wala. And here comes the fast break of San Fernando. Miliano is wide open. Transition offense in full display for San Fernando. And look at this. Ramirez with a third steal. He will challenge 2 defenders. He fouled Calvin. Look at Ramirez. After the foul, he says, take that. He flexes his muscles. Look at this. Oh, huh? Ramirez does not complete a 3-point play. He almost get the basketball from Candaba. Final 30 seconds. Baseline drive. Finally a bucket for Candaba. Bagging to only 6-point. Nice safety tap there by Buen Soseco. It incurred a turnover for San Fernando. San Fernando has a total of 5 turnovers. 5 turnovers nga ba? Ang dami na traveling eh. O pareho na sila ng turnovers ha. Halos pareho. Almost in double figures. If that's Miliano, that will be his 3rd. It is. Miliano will be called for his 3rd personal foul. Tingnan natin. Sumundot ba siya? Oo, sumundot. Sumundot. Huli. Hindi si Maglake late na yon. Nauna si Miliano. So, 1 player in foul trouble is Miliano. 3 personal fouls. At syempre, ang San Fernando, meron na lamang silang 14 seconds. Time out muna tayo to take up a last shot. We'll be right back. Final 14 seconds. Final 10 seconds in the first half. 3-point shot from the right corner. Come on! 4 seconds to go. Paginto. He lets it fly for the last say. And San Fernando, 19-point bubble, 50-31. After 20 minutes of playing time, we're going to have our halftime highlights, the leading scores, and some of the halftime analysis. But before that, the referees want to review the last bit of action in slow-mo before the buzzer. Pero palagi ko not counted yan. Panoorin natin. That's highlights. Wait lang Doon tayo doon sa last, yung last second tayo. Mag-i-replay natin yung last second. Pinapa-review lang ng ating referees yung huling tira before the buzzer sounds. Then, and after that, we're gonna have some highlights. Can we have the last... okay. Ay, hindi yan. Yung, rewind mo pa ng konti. Konti pa, Dre, konti pa. Atras pa ng konti. Atras pa ng konti. Atras pa ng konti. Di ba natin ko? Ayan. Alright. Here's the shot. That's not counted. Thank you very much, Direk. Halftime score, 50-31. We'll be right back for Delta Cup. We have halftime, 50-31, San Fernando versus Candaba. At habang didadissect natin itong halftime highlights, gusto ko lang sabihin sa inyo na with regards to our halftime stats, San Fernando and Candaba had both terminals. But first, direct, let's show us our halftime highlights for both squads. At ito yung isa sa mga naging highlights ng San Fernando. Jumper, good medium-sized jumper. Marami lang silang naipapasok. And on the other side, some rare fast break opportunities early in the first quarter there by Candaba with that sidestep move. And also on the other end, give and go play. So gumagana naman ang inside points ng Candaba pero malakanata. Pero majority of that on the second quarter ay nanggagaling dito sa San Fernando with those drive and dish passes. And isang highlight kanina, hindi na natin naipakita yun, but let's show us our top scorers for both squads. Candaba 16 points for Paginto and Arthur De La Peña with 8 for San Fernando, 11 Padilla and 6 Yazon. Pareho sila na turnovers, fast break point, mas marami ang San Fernando dahil sa mga turnover points at yun ang naging difference. 30-51, our third quarter will begin in a minute. And of course, ulitin ko lang sinabi ng ating lady venue announcer, Ma'am Molins. Like and share and subscribe to our Facebook pages, Pampanga Information Office and Sinag Liga Asia. We're both live on this Delta Cup as we start the third quarter action. Ako po ang lingkod, Ryan, para po lamang live na live dito sa BREN GUIAO Convention Center, San Fernando City, Pampanga. This was formerly called the Pampanga Convention Center. Simulan na po tayo sa ating third quarter action. It's a second quarter breakaway for San Fernando. They're now established at 19-point lead. Third quarter na po tayo mga kaibigan. We have Brenya Flor, Padaya, Padilla. And whoops! Hoy! Tatanamanan naman ako. We have also number 8 player for San Fernando. That's Bautista. Benzo Seco. Paginto, Parungaw, Rino. And that time, Paginto scored a basket. That completes the 5 for Candaba. So those are the players that are in play. 10 on the shot clock. 3-point shot won't bite. Battle for the rebound. Nakuha ng San Fernando. And they have another second crack at the basket via free throws. Bautista elicits a foul. 50-33. First free throw is good. So, sabi ng coach ng San Fernando, kailangan nilang i-improve yung free throws. Iwasan nila yung mga turnovers. Yun lang. Other than that, San Fernando will have another dominating performance. 52-33. 2-4-2 on that trip. And the unrelenting press of San Fernando pays dividends as Candaba incur another turnover. Ito na San Fernando looking for another marginal basket. Slice drive to the basket, draws a foul. 2 more free throws will be awarded. Alright, as promised sa ating mga Facebook fans, here are the games. Coming up next after this game, it's gonna be APALIT, San Simon. Third game, Porac, Angeles City. Fourth game, Santa Rita versus Mexico. Fifth game, Guagua versus Florida Blanca. And 6th game, Santo Tomas, Minaret. And of course, since tayo nasa second half na, pipili tayo ng mga ilan sa mga viewers natin sa Facebook Live. And let me take some shout-outs for you as we see another basket for San Fernando. Paginto. Okay, shoutout tayo sa ating mga kabalens. We have Michael Bianes, Cedric Hernandez, Michael Henson, Katkat Henson. 8 minutes and 29 remaining. Take a look at this last bit of action in slow-mo. Nice layup, may foul. At titira siya ng dalawang free throws sa Wenso Seco. Wenso Seco, mintis, or rather, pasok ang kanyang unang free throw. One more free throw for Wenso Seco. He didn't get it. 8 minutes, 25 remaining in the third. Guenya Flor wants to force his issue. Shot will work. Basket counts. Oh. Take a look at this action in replay with this 4-point play. It's a 4-point play. Opportunity. And he did. And just like that, the lead is now up to 25 points. 8 and 13 remaining sa ating third quarter. So mamaya babasahin ko pa yung mga greetings nyo sa Facebook dahil ang lamang ng San Fernando ay namamagana sa 25. Whoop. Teka muna. Is that counted? Counted daw yun, pero hindi pumasok. There's going to be a foul on San Fernando. Hoy! Teka muna. One of the philanthropists and now the CEO of San Miguel Corporation is celebrating his birthday today. Si Sir Ramon Ang, the boss, the big boss of SMC RSA. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday, Sir Ramon Ang of San Miguel Corporation. He is... just like Delta Pineda, a philanthropist in sports. Pero ito si Ramon Ang, he's just not just a sportsman but also a philanthropist in business, in everything. So, alam niyo na, from beverage, from property, from transportation, yung grabing contribution ni Sir Ramon Ang. Happy birthday, sir. 55-39. 7:41 remaining. Oh! That's already the 14th turnover. Pareho sila ng turnovers, ha? Candaba and San Fernando, din nagkakalayo sa turnovers. Kagaya na sinabi ko at halftime, ang pinaka-difference dito yung fast break points and points in the paint. Malayong malayo. Okay. 7:38 remaining in the third quarter, rather. At salamat sa 200+ fans na nanonood ngayon. In the meantime, a basket by Paginto chops down the lead to 22, 59-37. The drop pass to Season, partially deflected, or it is deflected by Wenso Seco. Kind of fast break for the White Shirts. They fail. At ito na San Fernando. Here comes the jump shot, one-handed. It's no good. Two players batting out for the rebound. Bola mapupunta out of bounds. So, Candaba, they need to start somewhere. Maybe running aspirations dahil time is still on the side but slowly running out. Ito na si Paginto. Kailangan niya 3-point shot. Kapalaran. And the ball will stay with the White Shirts of San Fernando of Candaba. Some substitutions now for the White Shirts. Upo muna si Paginto. Siya nga pala, sa mga kababayans natin who want to watch National Basketball Association, this is your time to vote to our national skipper, Jordan Clarkson, for the season's NBA All-Star Game, which will be held February 2024 in Indianapolis, Indiana. So please go to this link, https://vote.nba.com/en Jordan Clarkson. Pag binoto niyo po siya, he might be included in the starting lineup. That's for NBA All-Star Game 2024, Indianapolis, Indiana. That's next month. 59-37. So alam niyo, si Jordan Clarkson, ang laki ng kanyang contribution sa Gilas doon sa FIBA World Cup. Although di tayo pinala sa second round, but so far, his scoring, especially against China, has been torturous. Torching the Araneta Coliseum. And we went berserk of his brilliant performance. In the meantime, is that counted? Yes, basket counts for Candaba. And one for De La Peña. Three-point play opportunity for De La Peña. So magkapatid ito. Mayroon pang isa pang De La Peña. Dalawa sila at the same time, but that time it's going to be a lane violation. The lead is 20, 59-39. Time remaining, 6 minutes and 19 in the third quarter. Again, salamat sa 350 plus viewers na nanonood ng Facebook Live ngayon. The running shot. Put back. Oh, really? San Fernando dominating the boards. That guy Ocampo gives that added value. 61-39. And once again, those turnovers will meant into turnover points as Dizon and David collaborating each other with that fast break finish. And this propels for Candaba. What? To call a timeout? Yes, to call a timeout. The lead is now ballooned to 24, 63-39. Back to live action dito po sa BREN Convention Center, San Fernando, Pampanga. 63-39, 5 minutes and 49 remaining sa ating third quarter. And so far, ang Candaba ay medyo marami pang puntos ang kanyang iahabol, 24 puntos. Sabi ni Dons Vinuya, shout out, he's watching all the way from the USA, Chicago, Illinois. Uy, nangyari yun sa Chicago, yung Ring of Honor. Kasama na dyan yung 95-96 Bulls. Ang jackknife shot, hindi pumasok kay Maglabe. He will try it again, passing to his teammate. That's partially deflected. Great shot block there by Candaba. So, naghihigpit na ang interior defense ng Candaba on this last bit of action. Saan ka pupunta? Uy, sapal na sapal ni De La Peña. Once again, interior defense work for Candaba. And that's an 8 cause of traveling for San Fernando. Let's see if Candaba, that interior defense might turn into points. Arias bringing it downtown for the white shirts. They swing it around, 60 seconds on the shot clock, right down the baseline. Inside pass, De La Peña, that stretch, wala. Rebound control by the red shirts. 63-39. Inside, oh, look at that, De La Peña. Smothering defense, and Arias with an instant offense via layup. 63-41. Again, we invite you this coming February 2-4, 2024. Noel Zarate and the rest of the Masterclass page will conduct a seminar for aspiring broadcasters. And I was one of the recipients there 5 years ago. Guest of speakers will be Seb Sarmenta, Riza Diaz, Charlie Cuna, and others. That's a 3-day workshop for Masterclass PH for aspiring broadcasters. That's going to be at the SGS Stadium in Araneta Avenue, Quezon City, February 2 to 4, 2024. For more details, contact Noel Sarte or go to the page of Masterclass PH for more details. 4:31 remaining sa ating third quarter. Substitution po tayo para sa San Fernando. Balasa mo lang sila ng tao. Dahil ang Candaba now they're making a minor run. Maglaki checks back in for the red shirts of San Fernando. And shot that down, sabi ni Brian Pamintuan. Hello, good morning. De La Peña will take 2 free throws now for the white shirts. First free throw mintis para kay De La Peña. Team foul picture, 3 team fouls for Candaba and penalty situation now for San Fernando. 4:27 remaining sa third quarter. So far it is a 63-41 advantage. Season on the outside is swinging around. Bilyado wide open from 3-point region. He has 3 fouls early in the first half. And Bayabay comes to grief. He missed that from point blank range. He will try it again. Pass it on to Bilyado. It is a 3-second violation. Yes, it does. Too much passing in the paint. Nahusga na ng referee. Interesting comment there by LJ Sango. I'm not gonna say that. But that's a comment that noteworthy. 3-point bomb, no explosion for the white shirts of Candaba. They still get the ball back. And they have 10 seconds to work with on the shot clock. 3 minutes and 47 something third quarter. The spin, the drop, the fake, and a bucket. The big guy delivering, that's Sadi. The lead is still 19, 44-63. Season on the right wing. They're swinging around on the right side of the court. Ito si Miliano momentarily open. He will drive. Great interior defense once again for Candaba. Takes the steal, and here's the other De La Peña. There are 3 De La Peñas straight in the paint right now. And we have a foul. So bihira to tatlong De La Peña sa isang sa 5-man lineup. Also 5 on the floor. Anyway, the ball will go back to San Fernando. 63-44. Approaching the 3-minute mark sa ating third quarter. And we have a foul away from the play, and that will mean free throw time for both squads. And tumataas na ang ating viewership. We're now approaching the 400 viewers right now watching the Delta Cup. Again, we're still live on Facebook of Pampanga Information Office and Sinag Liga Asia. We're here in San Fernando, Pampanga, Philippines, the gateway of Central Luzon. First free throw, nothing but net. The lead is 20. Make that 21. 65-44. De La Peña, the guard. He will drive. Shot from the corner, yes. Arias delivering. The lead is back to 19. 2 minutes and 43. 65-46. Baseline drive. The fake, the shot, no conversion. Yabay comes to grief on that. Pa-shoutout daw, sabi ni Joshua Aragon. 2:23 in the third. The forward De La Peña airballs that shot. Ball goes back to the bench of San Fernando. Fast break opportunity. Miliano will try to get this one done, and he does. (67-46) approaching the 2-minute mark sa ating third quarter. Baseline, jumper, Arias can't deliver, tip in. Sadi and Arias had some cramps. Hyperextended his knee. And look at the sportsmanship of this guy, huh? Look at San Fernando players checking Arias' situation. That's a True gesture of sportsmanship. I like that. Look at this. Look at this, Direk, huh? I applauded this two men from the bench checking Arias' situation, and Arias will be hitting to the bench because of that cramps. Samantala, meron tayong fall away from the play. Take a look at this. In slow-mo yung nangyari. While Arias is injured, the shot didn't work. At meron tayong loose ball foul coming from Sadi. Or from Aquino, rather. And Sadi, a little bit tired. Played majority of the minutes in the third quarter. Airballs the first free throw. I think dalawang beses o tatlong beses nangyari sa isang free throw attempts na parehong kapos. And this time Sadi short. And De La Peña draws a foul, getting the offensive rebound, and will take two shots. The forward De La Peña, kasi meron tayong guard, forward, center na De La Peña. No? Daming De La Peña dito sa Caldaba. Free throw is good for De La Peña. .145 remaining in the third. He makes both. San Fernando 67, Candaba 50. From the right wing, Bautista launches a three. It whims out, battle for the rebound. Nakuha ni Bayabay. He will take two shots. Great timing on that particular offensive rebound. Eh? Okay, si Mark Roque nagtatanong, good day po, meron po bang laban ang Porac ngayon? I'm gonna answer that question right now if there's a game for Porac. I think they do. I want to check what particular game they will have later. As we see some free throws there for Bayabay. Porac will be the third game. They will get a battle against Angeles City. But now the coming up next is going to be APALIT versus San Simon. 3-point shot from the right corner. Bingo! So the shooting guard De La Peña delivering the goods for Candaba. It is now 53 Candaba, 67 San Fernando. With a minute remaining in this third quarter. Shot will not work for Candaba. And the ball will stay with the Candaba with 14-second shot clock. Okay, isa pang nagtatanong sa atin kung may laro po ba ang Magalang ngayon. I'll answer that question right now. Alright, let's gonna replay the last out-of-bounds play, no? Direct, can we replay the last out-of-bounds play? Because I think there's a challenge from a coaching staff standpoint. So that malalaman natin kung ito ay successful or unsuccessful. Direct, rewind lang natin yung last slow-mo, please. Off the rebound. So this is what we call the instant replay. So take a look at this. This is the front camera. Okay, here's the three-point shot for De La Peña, which is missed. And here's the rebound, the tap. Okay. Alright, tingnan natin sa next view. Same replay, doon naman sa baseline camera natin. Replay natin para mas tingnan natin kung ano maging stats. That's a much better angle. Here's the miss. Here's the rebound. Last touch letting go rep. So let's see what will be the decision by the referees. And the challenge is unsuccessful. It's gonna be red ball. Okay, balik tayo. So nagamit na nila ang coaching challenge. Unsuccessful that one. 49 seconds in the third quarter. Mamaya sagutin ko yung tanong na yan. Yung nagtatanong kung may laro ang Magalang, ha? In the meantime, there's a foul. And every foul situation for both squads will mean penalty for the offended party. Okay, magalang. Tingnan natin, may laro ba magalang ngayon? Let's check it out. Alright, sa ating mga magalang viewers, wala pong laro ang magalang. Their games will be on Saturday next week. So, pahinga muna ang magalang ngayon. But next week, magalang will be back-to-back. Oh, sige. So, pahinga muna ang magalang for today. Thank you sa nagtanong, ha? 37 seconds to go. 69-53. The lead is down to 16 from a high of 21 points. De La Peña stretch. Almost made it. He gets it right back. Puts it up. It's out. Sadi once more. Back to De La Peña. And 3 offensive rebounds went successful for Candaba. And the lead is down to 14 points. And with 13 ticks to go. Last shot time for San Fernando. The shot clock is off. Here's the inbound. Inside play. And another case of traveling. Nakakaraming traveling na ang San Fernando. I think 8 na yata yun o siyam, no? 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Last shot time now for Candaba. De La Peña nagmamadali. 5 seconds to go. He drives hard. Lays it up too strong. 2 seconds. 1 second. They need to throw it up. 69 to 55. San Fernando up by 14. Muntik na tamaan si Alex doon. Pero teka muna. Pakita muna natin direct ang ating mga highlights sa third quarter. What has been a slight uprising from Candaba because the lead was established by as much as 20. So let's have this third quarter highlights for you. Let's start with San Fernando with that fast break finish. And a smothering block by De La Peña. And that propels for a fast break finish on the other end for Candaba. That's Alias. Alright, third quarter is history. We'll be right back. Okay, fourth quarter action. I just have a confirmation by Coach Leo Saak. By Sunday next week, January 20, we don't have games here, but we have a game on Saturday. And by the end of January, as compared by Coach Leo Saak, we're going to have games on January 24, 25, 26. So itong last week of January, halos araw-araw po tayo dito sa Delta Cup. So that our Commissioner Leo Saak wants to finish this tournament by April. Just in time for the other league to open. Fourth quarter action po. At least nakakuha tayo na scoop kay no else but our Commissioner Leo Saak. 69 to 57. The lead is 12, 9 minutes and 15 remaining. 3-point shot on its way. There's no foul but he missed the shot. Bola mapupunta muli sa San Fernando. Another 3-point bomb. Explosion! Padilla detonates that bomb. 69-57. The lead is back to 12 points. Naghahabol na dito ang Candaba, and why not? Sadi flexes muscle for another N1 opportunity. So nagtatanong kung may laro ang Minali, but before I answer that question, take a look at this replay. Sadi flexes muscles with that 3-point play. So nagtatanong si Mr. Cedric Cunan na may laro ba Minalin? Yes. Minalin will play on this last game tonight. 6 game, abangan niyo po yan. Game 1 pa lang tayo. The game 6 will be at afternoon. And of course, shoutout din kay Rold Kiambao. Pinapa-shoutout niya si Nat Villegas. We also have Yuri Angelo Buensoseco. Alright, we have some altercation. We have some discussion with the officials, but while we discuss with the officials, magbe-break lang po tayo ng konti. We'll be right back. Okay, balik po tayo dito sa BREN Convention Center, San Fernando, Pampanga. Kaya po tayo nagkaroon ng break because there are some technical glitches sa ating game clock. Inayos na po natin yan, and our official time is 8 minutes and 53 sa ating fourth quarter. The score is 72-60. Candaba had a slight uprising here, but let's see if the bid can shackle Candaba. But to no avail. Nakakuha ng agaw dito ang Candaba. Bumabalik. Well, the target here of Candaba is to impose a defeat on San Fernando, but San Fernando will not keep this on a silver platter. They will go for the fast break finish. Padilla can't make it. Putback is in vain. De La Peña, forward pitch. Buensoseco gives them a 10-point deficit. Great comeback by Candaba. That's a 10-0 run in this fourth quarter. 10 na lang ang kanilang hinahabol, at ito San Fernando medyo Umaalat ang kanilang outside artillery. De La Peña tumina ng 3. Kapos. But there is a foul. Let's see that again in slow-mo. Ayan, sa pwestuhan, foul si Padrigao. Or sa Padrigao, we'll check that. Anyway, ball tap, it will go with the white shirts of Candaba. A second chop down in the game clock, 7 minutes and 49. De La Peña brings it downtown. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Jose pass inside. Nice play. De La Peña bobble up upstairs. Almost a counter steal. Padilla picks the ball up. Nahuli ni De La Peña sa likod. And don't look now. This is just a 10-point lead. De La Peña stumble upon. Nakuha ni Sadi. Sadi inside. Taken away. We're seeing one steals after the other for both squads. The give up. The give and go play materializes a 3-point play. That's Padilla, rather. Padilla with a bonus. At salamat sa 400 plus viewers right now dito sa Delta Cup. So Sadi will be called for his 4th personal foul. So daming miligro dito si Sadi. And Badayo completes a 3-point bonus. Nakinga ng konti ang San Fernando. The lead is back to Baker's dozen 75-62. 7 minutes and 11 remaining in the 4th and final quarter. Buenzo Seco on the right wing. There's a pick provided by Sadi. Goes white. 8 seconds to shoot. Ramos now to Sadi. The spin, the turn, and the conversion. The lead is 11. 6 and 45 sa ating 4th and final quarter. Padilla fires 3-point shot. Malakas. Rebound controlled. And the ball goes back to San Fernando. Ramirez consummates. (77-64). It's an uphill battle here for Candaba, but time is still possible. De La Peña needs to score the 3-point shot. That's the second air ball. And that will propel for another 15-point lead for San Fernando, courtesy of Dizon. And the coach of Candaba needs to stop this momentum of San Fernando. Timeout by Candaba. Back to live action. 77-64. Of course, yung mga excuse me po. In memory of one of our great broadcasters, Mike Enriquez, who was laid to rest last month. Noel Menchero, what's this? Noel Menchero, Willie Hibe, and our crew chief Martin Escalame are the referees. First infraction para sa Candaba ng traveling. Alright, timeouts natin. Candaba has 2 full timeouts left and San Fernando has 3 more. Just to let you know. And just to let you know, San Fernando now hitting threes. At the most important part of the game, the lead is back to 18, 82-64. Low post play para kay Sadi. Hindi pumasok. And here comes San Fernando. Another fast break opportunity. This guy is lightning quick. 5-point cluster for Dizon. He hit the 3 earlier and now he had an N1 opportunity. He can go for a 6-point barrage. Beautifully done. Well, this guy Dizon, in the first half, he has 4 assists. In the third quarter, he has 3 rebounds. Now he has a 6 point. So he has an all-around performance. Dizon, the guy. He's one of the prime candidates for the best play honors. I'm going to choose that. Look at Dizon getting the offensive rebound and getting the 7-point cluster by Dizon. How about that? (86-64). It seems like San Fernando pressing the right buttons at this important juncture of the game for the final quarter. And now Candaba with a heist. Time is slowly running out as Arias turns the ball over. Counter steal by Dizon. But that time the ball is stopped from the other side by De La Peña. Buenzo second sa labas. He will drive, triple team. Arias tumila ng 3 from the left corner. Wala. Bottom for the rebound, De La Peña. He gets it right back. De La Peña will slow it down. Turns around. 3-point shot a la Michael Jordan. Wala. Rebound controlled by San Fernando. Here's once again Padilla. Home run. (88-64). Batiin ko lang ang magiging courtside reporter mamaya, si Courtney Buenaventura from Preston College. She's a graduating student in broadcasting and tourism. She will graduate this year. Good luck sa iyo, si Courtney Buenaventura. Sunny scores the basket. Another 3-point bomb for San Fernando. Dizon with 10 points in the fourth, and he's one of the prime choice for the best player honors. Well, San Fernando, being one of the a few undefeated teams in this tournament, everybody contributing immensely, but Dizon's contribution is nothing short of amazing. 10 points in the fourth quarter. (3:58) remaining in the fourth. San Fernando 91, Candaba 66. What a performance by Dizon. He's done everything for the team. And as a point guard, when he needs a scoring, he delivered. 10 points by Dizon in the fourth quarter, together with 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And Bautista, 4 assists for Dizon, Bautista with a 3. Grabe ang contribution ni Dizon. He makes his teammates better as De La Peña misses. And now the lead, which once stood at 12, at 10, now it is a 28-point lead suddenly because of Dizon exploits. Isa pa kay Bautista, wala. What a tap, what a tap. The presence of Dizon makes San Fernando just 2 field goals away for the century mark. And they are the number 1 scoring team. Eto na naman si Dizon! 12 points for Dizon. San Fernando dominant. Timeout. Back to live action right here in BREN's Convention Center, San Fernando, Pampanga. At salamat sa 400 viewers na talagang nagtiyaga sa ating morning broadcast ng ating Delta Cup and also posted it live on Facebook, on my Facebook page, Ryan Anthony Paro. 98-66. Well, we can safely say now for San Fernando, kagaya ng sinabi ng the Lakers broadcaster Chick Hearn, this game for San Fernando is in the refrigerator. The door is closed, the air are cooling, the butter's getting hard, the jello's jiggling. So ito ano na lang to, formality na lang for another immaculate performance for San Fernando. Mintis nga lang to si Bayabay. So bati tayo sa ating mga live streamers. Shoutout din kay Tina Kunanan, si Cyril, as we see a foul there, Mike Joseph Parungao, Elmer Castro. Maganda comment din dito sa Candaba. Well, Team Candaba must learn the basics of basketball. Yes, I absolutely agree. Those turnovers hurt. And yung kanilang free throw shooting sa first half, talagang kung naipapasok ng pitos ng Candaba, palagay ko ang laban na ito, dikit. And of course, turnover points. It really hurt Candaba with those turnover baskets by San Fernando. We're now approaching for the last 2 minutes. We're approaching the twilight zone of this ball game, 98-69. Last 2 minutes na po tayo sa laro. And shortly, we will award the best player of the ball game for D-Zone with 12 points in the fourth quarter, together with 4 rebounds, 4 assists. All of his points. 16 points na pala sa D-Zone. Majority of the points of D-Zone coming from the fourth quarter. So talagang maganda kanyang pinakita. Second game natin, it's gonna be APALIT versus San Simon. 98-64. So ito. Sabi ng APALIT ng San Fernando rather, 100 naman dyan, 100. Shoot for 100. Sabi nga, first to 100 tayo. Ito na, for 100 points. Isa pa. Ayaw pa rin. 90 seconds remaining. Between the legs dribble. De La Peña with some showboat. Yes, sir. And even San Fernando bench applauded that move by De La Peña. 69 seconds remaining in this ball game. Sabi ni Daniel Fernandez, abangan niya yung Minalin later tonight. Ocampo, traveling. It is a traveling. Pangsyam na traveling error ng San Fernando, but to all about that stat sheet, what's important for them, they win once more in this tournament in a dominating fashion. Okay, hayaan na lang natin yan. Tapos na ang laban. De La Peña will pile up some points and he failed. Put back, wala pa rin. And that takes the cake. Okay, mga kabalen, in just a short while, I'm going to interview D-Zone as our best player honors as San Fernando. 98 points. Let's go for 100. Century mark, and that's it. That's it for San Fernando. This ball game is over now. 100-72 might be the final score. This ball game is over. They're gonna let the time expire. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. 72 points for Candaba. San Fernando 100. That's our final score. And yours truly will interview our best player honors. That will be D-Zone, a 12-point fourth quarter performance. And that's our final score, 100-72. Join us for our interview for this ball game.
Hello.
Sound check, mic test, sound check. Sound check. Final score po natin, 100-72. Undefeated pa rin ang City of San Fernando. Charles Dizon po ang best player na ball game. 16 points ito 12 in the fourth quarter, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Alam mo, Charles, yung presence mo talagang nagpangat muli sa laro ng San Fernando. Lalo na naghahabol ang kandaban ng fourth quarter.
Ano po?
Well, ang tanong ko lang, nung presence mo, nakahabol ang kandaba, biglang-bigla bumulusok ka. Anong tumatakbo sa isip mo?
Yung pong standing namin na ayaw po namin magpatalo. Yun po yung naging motivation po namin para po maangat po yung kalamangan po namin.
At sigurado ako, Charles, mache-check ka ng mga ibang teams. Kailangan yung mga malalaking mama mo, kailangan mag-dominate din ng coming games, di ba?
Gagawin ko po
Mahihayin na si Charles. Pero anyway, eto, hindi ka na mahihiya dito. Pwede ka na bumati, nandiyan ang camera, pwede ka na bumati at magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga kababayan mo dito. Go ahead.
binabati ko po yung mama ko, yung pamilya ko po, yung si Mayora po, and yung coaches po namin. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa kanila. Sa si Coach Jan po, yun lang po.
Charles, congratulations. Brilliant performance in the fourth quarter. Coming up next, it's Milanen versus APALIT. Dito lang sa Delta Cup. Or it should be APALIT versus San Simon pala. San Simon versus APALIT. Delta Cup. We'll be right back.